2011 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show in Daytona, Florida. We're talking to Alex and Raul Laureano, and they have a beautiful custom Busa here. And let's talk a little about your background, Raul.
Alrighty. Well, the bike, as you can see, the bike is the $1,000 bill of the United States. And basically the theme of the bike is the Commander-in-Chief. Why the Commander-in-Chief? I'm a 21-year veteran of the United States Army and currently active duty, and I'm in the Wounded Warrior program, which inspired me to do something, for the troops. And this is what I came out with. The bike, basically, it's wanted to do a tasteful show of what we do in the Army. And like we do it in the Army, everything is attention to detail. From the bolts all the way up to the tires.
What was your inspiration on this bike?
Well, the inspiration is basically, like I mentioned, after the military, I'm looking forward to retirement, and this is what I chose. I mean, when you're a soldier for so many years, this is what you live. I live military, so that was my inspiration.
What about, let's talk about the fabrication. Let's start at the front. What do we got?
Yeah, on the fabrication, let's start with the wheels. The wheels are custom cut, basically showing also the theme of the bike as well, as that's why you see a 1000. Also, where the wheels are at, you have what is called a front air ride. This air ride right here was the first one that was made for the 2008-2011 Hayabusas, which this one was the prototype for the air ride systems. As we move along, we came around with the alterations on the fairings, fender on the front, the fender on the side. Right here in this area, if you can see, we wanted to place a stereo system on the bike, so we placed an iPod Touch, which actually it's a full stereo system. The speakers are hidden right under the tank. Coming along, we came around with a nitrous system. The nitrous system of the bike consists of a quattro port. So that means it has 4 inputs of nitrous and 4 purges, all lit up, dress right dress, the way we do it in the Army. Also, one of the major mods on the bike, it's the swing arm. This is the first light-up swing arm that we made about a year and a half ago. And why is it so special? Because you actually have to CNC, basically billet the aluminum so you can place the lights on the inside. And we're going along, of course, as well, the rims on the rear, a 360 setting with the plates and inserts to match the motorcycle. Right here, which looks like 2 nitrous bottles, these are the air reservoirs, which originally they're the turn signals of the motorcycle. So we shaved those out and placed the nitrous bottles on it. Going along, one of the other major features on the bike, and we are unveiling it right now in the IMS show. This is the first bike that is Bluetooth control. That means that you don't need a transmitter anymore. You can just grab your cell phone and basically, let's say you want to do the trunk, just touch the button. Everything just worked all by Bluetooth. So no longer you're gonna need a transmitter to have 5 or 6 keychains so you can control your bike. I don't know if you notice here, this is so, let me put a, showed the nitrous bottles before, and they're actually, the setting does work. Like I mentioned, it has a quattro port nitrous system on it, and what you're gonna see are the purges right now. basically before having the bike has 380 horsepower, and that's basically how we drain the lines for the motorcycle. The bike is fast as it is from the begin with, but we just added a little bit more juice. And again, the one thing new that we're unveiling today, it's the use of Bluetooth to control your motorcycle. No longer you have to wait, it's automatically, you can start, shut it off, and control everything on the bike, from basically the NOS. You can control your seats, you can control your tank, the trunk, and if you want, you can go ahead and you want to adjust the shot, turn on and off the lights. And if you want to adjust your air ride, your height, you can just adjust the height on the bike. All by a touch of a button on your cell phone.
Let's talk about the paint.
The paint consists of different candy colors of green, and basically has approximately 7 coatings of clear, just to kind of like prevent all the chipping and whatnot. The paint was done by TC Concepts in Topeka, Kansas, which the one inspiration, this gentleman I gave him the title, this is what I want to do for my theme. He went along and he made it happen. From everything that you see, from the bottom of the bike all the way up to the front fender, even the helmet. And so far, I don't know if you have noticed, the paint, like I was telling you, I'm an active duty military, Army. I have demonstrated, I wanted to put Army on the bike. And these right here are what they call the Army values, which I have them all around the bike. And that's why you see them, on my on my forearms. The Army values all around the bike, and that's what the inspiration as far as the paint is concerned.
What companies were instrumental in getting your bike finished?
We have a company, a sister company, which it was a key player to build this bike, which was Syndicate Custom Sport Bikes. They were the ones that actually inspired me, basically on the theme of the wheels. The guy made it happen, I gave him the title, the theme of the bike, he made it happen. So besides that, also have Motorcycle Boutique, which that's the company that I started, and this is the product of this company.
If somebody'd like to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
If anybody get a hold of me, we have an active website, which is www.motorcycleboutique.net, and you can send us an email. I'm there also to give tips or not on what to add to your sport bike.
Raul, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.